Good morning. Okay, now people are starting to hop on. Um, okay. I like always end up doing these work with me's in my car because I talk very loud and everybody's still sleeping in my house because it's like break or whatever. But okay, so I still like to do the typical IPAs, but I also want to talk about certain things. So we will get started on IPAs because I have not done my IPAs yet today. So we will do happy birthdays. So let's go over to Facebook and do happy birthdays. Yeah, let's do that. I normally just type in birthdays of my friends. Okay, now everybody's hopping on. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're doing happy birthdays right now. Okay, so hold on. Okay. Has everybody like done their hold on, why is it doing this? Has everybody planned out their 2021 goals and stuff? Has everybody done that? I've done it and I'm like so excited. I'm so excited. It gets me so fired up. Like I made my action plan. Um I'm so excited for 2021. I feel like 2021 for me I feel like I feel like everybody's pretty much had like so many bumps in the road, but I also learned so much about myself. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like I feel like that 2020 was the year that like I needed to kind of just give me that wake up call. And then like 2021 is going to be the year of comeback. Like I just feel it. I feel it. Yeah. It is scary. It is scary to write down like these massive freaking goals, but you have to realize that literally our potential is freaking endless, and whatever we want in life, we can get it. It's at arm's reach. We just got to go get it. So hold on, let me make sure there's nobody in the waiting room. I need to do my IPAs while I'm like talking. I have squirrel brain really freaking bad. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like we tend to just put I can't do this. I can't like talk and do this. But I feel like it's so easy for us to get in our heads. Like I know like I'm so guilty of this. I'll be like, "Oh, I'm not like I can't do that," or like, "Oh, I'm not like her." And I feel like that's what I did all of 2020. Like I feel like I just pretty much like got in my own head and like that's like I did not get anywheres in 2021. I mean not what am I don't even know the years, y'all. I did not get anywheres in 2020. But okay, there's someone in the waiting room. Oh, Liz, you did your camera. Hi. I love when she does that. It's like she's not there 1 second, and the next second she's there. You're so cute. Okay, let me do my happy birthdays real quick before I lose my freaking thing. Y'all, it's so crazy doing happy birthdays and see how many people like fell through the cracks. That's why follow-ups are so important, and having a list, because I never had a list. I really did grow in 2021. Like I haven't like it wasn't like I hit like this big rank or anything, but like as far as like I had so many aha moments in 2020. I don't know if I keep saying 2021, but like whew, but I really did. I really did. And I'm super proud of myself. And I think the hardest thing that I've been through in 2020 was leaving that relationship, because like deep down, like if y'all don't know, I left a very toxic relationship. But I really feel like I had to go through that to really realize like what I deserve and really realize my self-worth. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it freaking sucked. Like it broke my heart, but at the end of the day, you really think I'm going to sit around and let a little boy like do that shit to me? No. So I was sad for like 2 days and I took it and I run with it. And now I'm completely fine. Which is crazy because we've only been broken up for like a month. I feel like that was a very long timer. I don't know. Okay, that was a very long timer to be doing happy birthdays. Okay, so let's go on to Instagram right now and let's do our stories. Let's interact on our stories for like 5 minutes. Um if anybody wants to like unmute and share like an aha moment they had in 2020, do it. Okay, do it. Oh, that is so bad. Y'all, do y'all have y'all read receipts on or whatever it's called on y'all phone? I accidentally opened up someone's text message who I haven't replied to since last night and they just texted me my reds on. Oh my god. Okay, someone unmute. Okay, let's talk about our aha moments.
To stop trying to prepare so much to work towards the goal and just freaking do it.
Yes, dude. That is so important because dude, when I tell you that was literally me and I felt the more that like I planned and planned and planned, I got nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It was like you just over plan and you overthink it whenever in reality it's so freaking simple. It's so simple.
Like God's gonna give you the words to come out of your mouth. Just friggin' say it.
Exactly. That is so
I gotta say mine was to allow myself to actually trust the process in whatever it is, in everything that I'm doing. To not trust the process, but to make the process my goal. Instead of just always worried about the ending goal, to make everything I need to do my goal, if that makes sense. And this year is the year that I actually got closer with God. So 2020 was it for real. So next year is going to be the breakthrough.
I love that. I love that so much. Hold on. There's like a bunch of people hopping on. Sorry. I feel like one person hops on and then more people hop on. I love that. Thank y'all for sharing that. Okay, bye, Christina. I don't know if you already hopped off, but bye. Love you. Have a good day. Oh, geez. I hope they don't hit your car. Be safe. I just heard the ending part of it. Okay. But yeah, no, I totally feel you on trusting the process because like I feel like it's so easy for us to almost want to, how do I word this? Like I feel like it's so easy for us to I don't know how to word it. Let me think on that because I have something that I want to say but I can't put it into words right now. Anybody else want to share their aha moment? What about you, Liz? I'm calling you out, girl. I know you've had some aha moments.
I feel like I have too many to even try to like process my thoughts right now, but if I were to pick one, I would probably say that choosing myself, self-love, self-care, those are like the biggest things that I used to overlook. I was just like, why do I need to do XYZ? Like, you know what I mean? Like just filled my days with kind of less productive things and less things that are like going to get me further, I guess, if that makes sense. So I've just been focusing more on like being intentional and making sure that I'm focusing on myself before I can give other people my attention and other people my like love and all of that. So yeah.
Yeah, you have to fill up your own cup before you can fill up anybody else's. And that's something that I learned as well. Something that I'm learning right now is to not wake up. I literally messaged Britt the other day and I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like I need to figure something out, because when I tell you, I struggle with people pleasing so bad, and like whenever someone texts me, I feel like I instantly have to reply. Like all of my notifications were on. If I was doing my IPAs and someone texted me, I would completely stop what I was doing. I'd reply to them. We'd have a freaking 30-minute conversation. I wouldn't be productive. And so it got to the point where it was just like, I looked at my screen time. I was like, holy shit, this 9-10 hour shit on screen time daily, this is making me sick. Like this is wild. So I ended up turning off all of my notifications on my phone, all of them. And I'm now being more intentional. Wait, I had a point to this. What was my point to this?
You might be like thinking along the lines of like, when you wake up, you're not going to check your phone and you're going to have a routine.
Yes. Okay, that was my whole point. Thanks, Liz. Yeah, no, I'm learning to wake up and not check my phone. Like I'll wake up and I would sit there for like 30 minutes and I would scroll and scroll, and that got me nowhere. That pissed me off in the morning. Excuse me if there's kids around y'all, but like that pissed me off. And I was okay, something has to change. So I muted all of my shit, and then I ended up just working on myself. And so I've actually kind of been spending an hour and a half to 2 hours on myself, not just an hour, just because I need that extra time for myself. So it really has made a big difference in my mindset. And because like I said, you can't pour into someone with an empty cup. You just can't do it. And so I feel like putting yourself first is super, super important. And that's something that I've always struggled with, was putting myself first. And I feel like ever since I got out of this relationship, it's really helped me put myself first, because in that relationship, I was literally his freaking caregiver. Like I took care of him. Like it was ridiculous. I did not do anything for myself. Anything. And I had to hit rock bottom to really realize, like, Janie, you need to put yourself first. You need to stop trying to give your all to someone. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I was just giving my all to everybody and not even giving anything to myself, you know. And I mean, I lost this person, so at the end of the day, like, I literally had nothing else to give. Like, I gave him my all. So I don't know, it's a huge wake-up call, and I feel like ever since I started giving myself my all and putting myself first, I have seen so much growth. And I know that other people have seen it in me too. Like my dad's even told me, like, Janie, you just seem so much happier. And I'm like, Dad, I am. Like, I really am. But yeah, anybody else have any? Oh yeah, girl, he definitely lost me. He definitely lost me. I'm like, honey, the only thing I lost from you was freaking money, to be honest. Like he he drained my bank account. Okay, a man should never take more than he gives. And sis, yeah, exactly. We can get that back. Like whenever I'm walking across the stage as a fucking millionaire one day, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Like I'm gonna be holding that millionaire sign. I'm gonna send it to him and be like, look, baby, look what you lost. But I don't know. Anybody else have anything, like any takeaways, anything that they learned in 2021? I mean 20. Holy crap, I'm already jumping the gun.
I kind of want to piggyback off of what you said though, because, or also what I said, because like we're talking about choosing ourselves and like focusing on ourselves, but also I think setting boundaries is like one of the biggest things I struggle with, but I'm really trying to focus on it, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's like a cat and you're like, I need space right now. Like, I don't care. I'm literally giving myself those boundaries because I think you said this, I was always such a people pleaser. And I was just like, oh, you need something right now? Okay, let me just drop everything and I'll be there, you know? And in certain instances, like that's a great quality to have if it's an emergency or if it's like something you genuinely need to be there in that moment for. But I think when it comes to like having a conversation with somebody, like if you're not in the right mindset or if you're not even feeling good in that moment and you know you're just gonna like fight with them or argue, like give yourself a few minutes, be like, hey, can I come talk to you in 10 minutes? I did that this morning with my mom. My mom and I were talking about something and I literally just opened my eyeballs. I'm like, Mom, please, I really need to wake up and I need like some time for myself. And that's the first time I've ever done that. And it felt so empowering. And it's just like, and I still haven't talked to her yet. So like, I'm putting myself first. I'm getting myself in the right mindset so that I know when we have this somewhat like serious conversation, it's not going to be overwhelming or too much for me to handle, if that makes any sense.
No,
So, yeah.
totally. I feel like boundary setting. Hold on, I'm about to like let y'all listen to something. Do y'all know that girl on TikTok who always says girly pop? She's like girly pop. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Okay, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, y'all are about to listen because she said something last night and she'll always be like girly pop. Wait, listen, like hold on. Because what you just said is something that I saw on TikTok last night that she said, and I'm about to find it. Oh wait, is this it?
If you have not yet done this for yourself, I want you to pledge with me right now that you will start today. Okay? I think one of the biggest...
Wait, let me just say, I don't know if this is the one, okay? Oh wait, I'm a mess. Okay, we're good.
If you have not yet done this for yourself, I want you to pledge with me right now that you will start today. Okay? I think one of the biggest things that you can do for yourself, one of the most crucial steps when it comes to self-love, is standing up for yourself. So starting today, I want you to speak up. I want you to stand up for yourself because I know that there is someone in your life who is treating you poorly, taking advantage of your kindness, not treating you equally, not treating you like a normal human being should, and you deserve better. And I want you to say something today. And I know it's going to be uncomfortable. I know it's going to be hard, but girlie, you deserve so much better than that. And at the end of the day, you are the only person who can have your own back at all times. So I need you to do that. I need you to stand up for yourself. You don't deserve it. You deserve better. I love you. You got this. And I'm here for you. Always. Girly pop.
Okay, like, she always says really good stuff, but I feel like it's super, super important. Y'all, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Sorry, I thought I saw someone walking. But yeah, no, that's super, super important to set boundaries lists. And that's something that I've struggled with for the longest time. Like, whenever we had hosted that Zoom, that team huddle on Sunday, I literally sat my family down before we even went on it. And I was like, I need y'all to give me an hour and like just chill the hell out. Like, no fighting. Cause like my stepbrother, he is 15 and he is so wild. Like, he has the worst mouth. Like, he is just, it's bad. Like, he's very, very mean. And so I was like, I need y'all to give me like an hour. Like, behave, give me an hour. So I definitely feel like I've been setting a lot of boundaries in my life too. And I have seen that in you too, Liz, where you're just setting, like, I don't know, I've just seen so much growth in Alyssa. And I don't know, does anybody else want to share their aha moments for 2020? Yo, I literally keep saying 2021 for some reason. In my head, I'm like, I'm already jumping the gun. Anybody going once, going twice, going 3 times? Hold on. Okay.
What are we talking about? I like hopped on late. Sorry.
Oh, I was talking about what your biggest aha moment is in 2020. Let's see.
Has anyone talked about it?
Oh yeah, we've been talking about it for like 20 minutes.
I love that. That's such a good topic, and it's a really good way for people to really sit and reflect on if they've even had an aha moment.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes we have to sit and really reflect. Our intentional growth requires intentional personal development intentional commitment, intentional mindset work, intentional actions, intentional consistency. And sometimes like we're like, well, we haven't really had like a deep aha moment because we haven't had a deep moment with ourselves where we've really gone all in.
Damn. That was deep. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I feel like my aha moments come from, like, y'all were all sharing y'all aha moments, and some of the stuff that y'all said, it was like, I haven't really realized that about myself, you know? And I feel like it's just kind of crazy. But does anybody else want to share their aha moments? I feel like most people already shared theirs. Okay, let's see. We are gonna hop back into IPAs. I really want to take like 10 minutes or so and actually create a story, whether it's a business story, product story, maybe it's a end of the year, what are your goals for 2021 story, something like that. And if anybody has any questions, like, feel free to unmute. Oh, by the way, I had saw y'all's comment. I will send that girly pop girls video. She's so good. I love whenever the people on TikTok, they'll be like, it's almost like you're thinking something and they'll be like, I know. Like, it's, I don't know. It's like almost like they respond to your thoughts. It's so crazy.
I just wanted to say, I don't really know where I'm going to go with this, but I just wanted to say that y'all, can you hear me?
Yeah, I was like, wait, where's Alyssa?
I have been going through so many different seasons this year, and I just like, again, I don't know where I'm going with this, but your season doesn't last forever. You will be like, you're gonna go into a new one, you know what I mean? Obviously you got to take the action, you have to have the belief, and you have to put in the effort and the work. But I've seen so much growth in myself, even just in 2 months of being a part of this tribe and really putting like all my effort into it, I guess, because I have the vision, I know where I'm going. And anyways, I just wanted to say I have taken so much time for myself, but in the season that I'm in right now, I already can see myself growing out of it, and I can already feel that shift and that difference in like where I want to go, where I am right now. So anyways, I don't really know where I'm going with that, but your season doesn't last forever.
No, I love that so much. And like I told you last night, like, Alyssa's energy is so freaking contagious. And I feel like whenever you have that contagious energy, like, nothing will stop you. Dude, it's so crazy though. Like, I know I keep saying this, but it's so crazy when someone comes into this business and you see where they were, and it's not even about the money. It's not even about the rank. It's not about any of that. It's about freaking growth. And whenever like someone comes into this business and you see where someone was and you see where they are now and you see how much growth they've been through, like, that shit hits me hard. Like, it is crazy, y'all. It is crazy. And then it's just like all of the growth that you've been through in the last 2 months, 3 months, I think it's 2 to 3 months, that you've been in this business. Like, okay, that has been some massive freaking growth in your mind. Think about where you will be in 6 months, a year from now, even 3 more months. Think about that being like tripled. That is crazy. Like, that is so crazy. I don't know. It's just Gia, your baby's so cute. Oh my god, y'all, I have baby fever so bad, but like, I do not want a baby right now. Oh my god.
It's a lot of work, but he's super worth it. Say hi. Say hi.
Sha. Oh my god. It's like, give me all of the babies and then I'll return them in like a few days. But
Do
yeah.
big babies count? I got 2 of them you could take for a little bit.
What age? Y'all, I literally am so good with older kids.
The twins are 7.
Oh yeah, that's a perfect age. My little sister is 8 and she's my best friend.
Aww.
Literally. She's my best friend. People think it's so weird that like my little sister is my best friend, but when I tell you, this is one thing that pushes me so hard every single day. Like, so, like, you know how like your kids are your why? My little sister's my why. She's 8 years old. She was adopted. She's actually my stepsister. So, my dad and my mom got a divorce about 4 years ago, and as soon as they got a divorce, my dad ended up getting into another relationship a little bit after. And then she came along. So my stepmom had adopted her. Like my little sister was in foster care, and then she ended up adopting her. And I mean, in her 8 years of life, well, actually within 4 years, no, I don't know how many years, but in her 8 years of life, she probably had like several different dads. She was tossed around a lot. She's just had a very hard life. And when I tell you, she chooses joy every single day, no matter what is thrown her way. Literally, it is so crazy. And the amount of pain, the amount of heartbreak that she has been through, she is like what I strive to be. Like I don't know how to explain it to y'all, but like she gets me emotional because sometimes I feel like we don't feel like people are actually watching us. Sometimes I don't know, but my little sister, I will be doing like gratitude in the morning and like I'll literally tell her like, okay, I need to be up for this time. And like if I'm not up by this certain time, she will literally come wake me up, bring me my capsules, and then she'll tell me, Janie, do not touch your phone. That's a bad way to start your day. Do not touch your phone. Do not open it. Okay. And then if she sees me go to grab my phone, she'll be like, Janie. It's so cute. It's so cute. But I don't know, like the other day she was having a very, very hard day and she sat down in the room and she turned off the lights, she turned on a lamp, and then she put on the SOT lamp, and then she also put on the diffuser, and she sat down and did gratitude and then wrote her affirmations. And then she said it out loud. And I was like, what made you like want to do that? And she goes, well, I see you every single morning doing your gratitude and your affirmations. And I was just having a very hard day and I just needed to get my mind right. And I was like, dang, dude, dang. Like, you don't, like, sometimes you feel like nobody's watching you, but your littles are freaking watching you more than you know. Like, and I know that she's not like my little, but actually, no, she's like a kid to me. Like, she's like my kid. But I don't know. It's just so crazy because I feel like she came in my life when I needed her the most. And like, I do everything with her. And one day, like, I tell her this all the time. I'm like, one day I will be paying for your freaking college. Like, one day, like, I even told her whenever I buy my house, I was like, I'm going to have a room for you. And like, she gets so excited. Like, we always talk about whenever I'm going to buy my house. She's like, I just really want like a very pink room with sparkles and unicorns and all. It's so cute. Like, I feel like she helps me speak things into existence. But yeah, I don't know. I just really wanted to share that because she's literally my little baby. But wait, is someone unmuted? Did someone?
Yeah, I am. I wanted to share another aha moment. And so the other aha moment that I had is when we want to start working on something, a lot of times we feel like, okay, I'm really going to work hard and it's just going to end up happening. Along the way, you're going to get tested in so many ways. And yesterday I got tested because one of my things that I'm working on is I can say things boldly, but I will call myself out that when I do a bold post or I go live, I will then check to see how many people are watching, how many people like it, how many people are commenting. And I realize that I'm constantly looking for acknowledgement from other people. And I realized that about myself, and I'm like so sick of it. So yesterday was my birthday, and my husband barely said happy birthday to me. And at first it really hurt, but then I told myself, you know what? That's part of this acknowledgement thing. Like, I don't need him to tell me that to have a productive and good day. And so I just had to get myself out of that. It was really hard, but you will get tested. And it's not going to be easy, but that's what's going to help you grow, you know? So that was another aha moment I had, was to not, what I try to do is when I put stuff up, especially on my Facebook or Instagram, I try to put my phone down after and not try to like scroll and see who's liking it and how many comments I'm getting, because that became such a habit for me that what I was doing after was like, it was hurting me, you know? So it's not easy, but it's just a work in progress. And I think we can all relate to that.
Number one, happy belated birthday. And also I actually can relate to that because that is also why I had to put all of my notifications on, just turn them off, because I would do that. But one thing I will tell you is, whenever you feel like people aren't watching you, they're watching you. Whenever you get no likes, it's so crazy. Whenever you post like an engagement, an interaction post, and everybody comes out of their freaking shell. Everybody comes out of their shell. But you post a business post or you post something else and everybody hides. Y'all, people are watching you more than you think. And that is why you have to show up every single day. And you know, something that was a very big aha moment for me, though, is whenever I had this girl, Courtney, come to me, and I've shared this before. She came into me, and I've been in this business with this company since 2017. And I was on a different team and I took a break. I canceled my account in January and I came back in July. And I had a girl who was one of my potentials in 2017. And keep in mind, I hadn't talked to her since 2017. And she messages me like about a month, maybe 2 months ago, actually probably a month ago. And she was like pretty much telling me that she was wanting to get started with this business. And I was like, holy crap. Like, I completely like, it was like one of those things where like I had no clue. She did not interact on any of my posts. I didn't even know she was still on my Facebook. So even though people aren't liking your stuff, commenting on your stuff, showing that they're there, they're still watching you. They are still watching you, and you have to show up every single day, no matter what. Who freaking cares about the likes? Who cares about the comments? Who freaking cares? Like, that shit doesn't mean anything. It's those
Likes don't pay your bills.
Amen, sis. It's those it is literally those messages that you get whenever people are like, sis, I've been watching you, and it's like, well, dang, I didn't even know you were on my thing. Like, I don't know, it was just so crazy, and a very big wake up call for me. But yeah, no, thanks for sharing that though, because that is so true.
I can relate to that. I used to like post something and then like load to like see what was gonna happen. Did someone like it yet? Ooh, someone liked it. Like, I was so obsessed, and now I'm just like, okay, post, go and do a round of IPAs, put my phone down, and then an hour later I'll see whoever liked it or who didn't like it. But I know that the intention behind my post is purposeful, like, you know what I mean? I know what I'm saying. I know I'm getting my message across. So I think that's so important. At the end of the day, people are going to see it even if they don't double tap it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
No, I love that. Hold on. I think someone's in the waiting room. Wait, okay. Sorry, y'all. Where's the waiting room thing? Oh. Okay, never mind. Gia, you're so cute. Oh my god, you are so cute. I love you. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, I want to take a boomerang for my story. Hold on. Okay, has anybody else been same? I can't wait for mom life. Oh my god. Y'all, I wanted a baby so bad. Hell, I'm 21 years old. Shit, like I'm 21 years old. I do not need a baby right now. I do not need a baby right now. I mean, like, that's just my personal, like, before I have a baby, like, I want to have my own house. Obviously, I want to have, like, a man, you know, like, that's not gonna leave me. I don't know, like, I don't know. I kind of grew up in a broken family, and I don't want that for my kid. I feel like no mom wants that for their kid. But
I relate to that so much.
yeah.
I literally grew up with my dad raising me, and I didn't even know my mom for like the first bit of my life. So like for me, I'm just like, I would never do that. And I know everyone says that, like everything that happens to them, they would never do. But like it literally breaks my heart just thinking about the fact that like I went through that. And so like, yeah, I think that's what makes it so like different and special, because like I guess the intention behind it is not to like get pregnant and, you know, go live life. Like the point of it is to like raise a family, you know, teach your children, be that role model for them, give them unconditional love, all of that fun stuff. So anyways, yeah, sorry.
No, I love that. That's literally me. I also, something for me, like, was my biggest thing, like, as growing up, like, we did not have much money. Like, we struggled. But also seeing my parents, no matter how much money they had in their bank account, they always provided and they always found a way. And that's one of my biggest goals too. Like, I want to give back to my family. Like, hell, my dad's letting me live in his house right now rent free. And like one day I want to be able to, like, I literally was talking to my dad the other night, and I was telling him that like one day, like, I will pay off all his debt, like I will help him buy a new truck. And it's just like I just want to give back to my family so bad. And I mean, they don't really believe in like what I do. And they don't believe in it, but it also had a lot of hard conversations. Like, it was to the point where like it used to be like my family would not even, like, if I talked about what I do, they would shut me down. And it actually finally got to the point where like my dad, if I have a Zoom, my dad supports me. But that took a lot of hard conversations. That took a lot of like boundary setting and me being like, okay, no matter what you can tell me, it's not going to change the passion that I have for what I do. Like, it's not going to do. And I tell my dad all the time, like, sometimes he'll like just splurt out the negativity. And I'm like, Dad, whenever I'm paying off your truck, whenever I'm like paying off your debt, I don't want to hear it. Okay. Because you're going to be thanking me. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I just don't want my kids to like go through what I went through as a kid. Like, I want to give my kids my all. And I think that's also what, like, I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have anything right now. Like, I'm just taking life as it comes. But I don't know. I do want to take a boomerang though. So if you have your video on, smile. Okay, I'm gonna count, okay, because I'm doing a boomerang. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Y'all, I'm so weird. Okay. What else? Oh, you didn't move? I like to do the little head bop.
I just want to say, Janie, and I hope you don't mind me talking really quick, but I feel like I haven't hosted a work with me Zoom in so long since he was born. So I feel like this is just on my heart, but it ties into what everybody's been talking about. So one, I just want everybody to know and realize the community that we have here. Like, I don't know if you guys just realized how many people just spoke and was vulnerable, regardless of how long they've been in this business for. Like, I think a lot of people, especially a lot of new promoters, join and feel hesitant or timid to share their stories and vulnerabilities just because they've been in the business a month, 2 months. And they feel, they look at us leaders who have been in, for a few years at this point, and they're like, oh, I can't share what they share, or I can't share my story quite yet because I'm just too new. But that's not the case. And I'm so happy that this really turned into sharing and just a lot of aha moments and just sharing all the vulnerabilities, because it proves that we do it different here. And I hope everybody can realize that this team in itself, but also this company in itself, just does so many things different, and they allow everybody to share their stories, and we allow everybody to come from a place of you are you, and you share your story, and you're not going to be judged by it or anything. So I hope everybody realized that. But two, Janie, how you were saying that it took your family a really long time to acknowledge what you do as being real or being actually something of value. I don't know, and I hope everybody does listen to Jessie Lee on here. And I don't know if you've listened to, I forget what podcast it was, but she has said it multiple times. She pays for her father's house and car. I think she bought him a house and a car, or maybe her parents, I believe, are not together, but her mom a house, her dad a car, whatever it is. She pays for her dad's lifestyle, and he still knocks what she does. That is Jessie Lee. Okay. You don't have to introduce Jessie Lee. You say her name in this industry and you know who she is. So to the fact that her father still does not, he asks her, when are you going to get a real job? Okay. And that is Jessie Lee. And I'm not saying that we are, we can't achieve what she's achieved, because we all can achieve what she achieves. But where she stands right now, to this day, he asks her, when is she going to get a job? To realize that, so when people say oh, I don't have the support, I can't possibly do this, or oh, my husband knocks what I do, my parents knock what I do, it's impossible for me to rank up, or it's impossible for me to continue because I don't have the support at home so and so does. Well, neither does, I'm very fortunate I do, but that does not come for everybody. And that should never be an excuse. And I'm so happy that everybody here has committed to not allowing that to be an excuse, because not everybody's going to think what we do is real. People are going to make fun of it. I had that happen just a few days ago to me. It wasn't directly towards me, but people were knocking left and right what we do. And you can't take it personally, even if it comes from your brother, sister, mom, dad, boyfriend, husband, doesn't matter. You just have to keep going, because you have the vision, like Janie was saying, you have the goals that you want to attain, and you're going to go get there no matter what. And, like I said, I as soon as you said that, I wanted to bring up the example of Jessie Lee, because if that doesn't show how blind some people could be in this business or about this industry. Jessie Lee, she's obtained incredible success, and she's completely blessed. And for her dad to still ask her when she's going to get a job, she's made millions of dollars in this industry. And not just in her one company either. So it just proves that in the network marketing industry in itself, it is real. But, you just have to have that vision to keep going, to stick with it, to be consistent, no matter what anybody says. And no matter, who tries to knock you down. So I'm so happy that you said that. And then also one last thing about, you have the vision of wanting to help pay for your, Janie, I can't remember exactly what you said, but about your dad, you want to pay, you know, you want to give back to your dad. I want to be so clear when I say, you know, it's not, and Katie says it all the time, it's not the monetary thing. It's not about the monetary things, right? In this industry, to get you far, you have to have the vision of helping people and wanting to give back and wanting to, you know, breed that type of success. That's how you're going to grow far. And that's what, you know, God has called you to do that. But in the aspect of, yes, you want to be successful in the monetary means so that you can give back. When you have that vision of, you have, you know, you might want to make a certain amount of money. And I don't want you to feel like by setting that type of goal, setting like a monetary goal of what you want to achieve, I don't want you to feel like that's wrong, because it's not wrong. As long as you have the right mindset behind it, you want to achieve that so you can go on and help people. You want to achieve that so you can take care of your parents. You want to take over one of their bills. You want to pay their car payment for them, whatever that might be. And I just want to be so clear, because I feel like, especially as we go into the new year, you know, people are starting to set goals. And I find that sometimes you're hesitant to share it because you might think that it's like the wrong type of goal, but it's not. Whatever you have on your heart, I want you to share that. And I want you, you know, every time Britt asks, you know, what are your goals? I want you to be true and honest and share what you have, your goals, you know, what you're setting for yourself. But as long as you have the right heart behind it, that's where you're really going to breed that success. So have that heart and have that mindset of, nobody's going to, you know, bring you down no matter what they say, or, you know, everybody has opinions, and that's okay. And you have to brush that off and keep going and stay consistent, but also have the heart of, you're here to help impact people as you're impacting your own life, if that makes sense. That's my spiel. I'm done. I promise.
No, I love that so much. And something that I did, because at the end of the day, it's not about like us, it's about other people. And I literally, on my dream board, vision board, whatever, I like, Alyssa wants to move out of her mom's house. Like, that is like something that's so big. And I put that on my vision board, because like I see like the struggle, like I know what it's like. I don't know, I feel like at the end of the day, like, yes, like the money is good, everything like that, but like being like, even just like I said earlier, even the fact that like I met Alyssa like 2-3 months ago, and seeing where she came from, like her mindset whenever she came in, where she was when she came in, and where she is now, that's the type of stuff that I live for. Like, that fires me up so much, like even just the conversations that we have on a daily. So I don't know, I love everything that you touched on, Gia, seriously. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. I was gonna say something else. I completely forgot what I was about to say. By the way, if anybody wants to like say anything, you can unmute. And that's something else I do want to say, though. And I know every single time I do a work with me, I always say this. Y'all, sometimes we can feel like we are not on the right path, but holy crap, the amount of angel numbers that I have been getting that I'm on the right path right now, it is crazy. And like me and Liz were talking the other day, and we were saying about how like sometimes when you feel like you're not on the right path, or like you feel, not necessarily like you feel like giving up, but you feel like giving up, you get that sign, and it's like that sign to just keep pushing, just to hang in, because these hard times that you feel right now, it's gonna pay off. Like, yes, you may be struggling, yes, your heart may be broken right now, like whatever it may be, you just have to keep freaking pushing, dude, because like at the end of the day, God got you. And he wouldn't put you through anything that he didn't think that you could handle. And we are all strong people. And literally, like, think about it. How much things have you been through? Like, looking back, how much things have you been through? And you look back, you're like, dang, how did I even get through that? Like, you, like, no matter what you've been, like, I've been through hell in my life. And I will tell you that sometimes I'm like, dang, like she got through that. Like, look at her go. I have been through so much stuff that I know, like I have hit rock bottom, that I know that nothing can break me. Nobody's opinion can stop me. Y'all, like at this point, I have been beaten down so far. I'm unstoppable. Like I am unstoppable. Nobody's opinion, nothing can get me down. And I mean, it's taken me a long time to get to that point, but I mean, I had to hit rock bottom to really have that wake up call. But I feel like whenever you have that mindset of like, okay, no, nothing will stop me, nothing. And y'all, like this is something that like really hits hard for me though, because it blows my mind how literally we have what we want in arm's reach. And what goes on up here is typically what stops us. Yes, Courtney Glaser always talks about bulletproofing your freaking mind. And that is so important. And when I tell you, like, I'm a very blunt person. Like, I don't know since when I became a very blunt person. I don't know, like, I've just gotten to the point where I tell people how it is. I tell people how it is. And, like, even though I come from a very, like, loving heart, wait, where was I going with this? I was going somewheres with this. Y'all, does anybody have squirrel brain really bad? Because, like, I have so much thoughts going through my head right now that, like, Lord, oh, I forgot where I was going with that. I don't know. Moral of the story, yes, bulletproofing your mind is super, super important. Y'all, I've been going on a tangent this whole time.
Can I say something?
Yes.
While you're thinking of that, I do the same thing seriously all the time, and it bugs me. So when I think that I am 14, no, now today's my 15th day in the business, I think to how I got sober 9 years ago, and I had tried to get sober once, and I didn't fully get sober until the second time I tried. But it is literally until the day I started this business that I truly started getting to know who I was. And if you think about that, like 9 years is a good amount of time. It kind of sets me up to think, well, it's taken me 9 years to do that, but look at how far I've come, and look at what the opportunities that God has brought me. Like, I'm still just as much of a success, even though it's taken me this long, that I need to remember that in my business too, that it doesn't matter the speed. It just matters, like, just like I did every single day, keeping myself sober, I have to keep my mind on the right track, and I have to keep my blinders on. It's the same thing, So anyone that comes in this business, it doesn't matter how long it takes, and yesterday I could have gotten the 800 rank, and I didn't. But one thing that keeps me going is, I think it was Kay that said, why would you let a 400 bonus stop you from getting a $40,000 bonus? And I just remember that's still out there for me, and I will get that, and you'll still achieve things, but I relate those two things a lot.
And I think something that you just said really hit hard. Because sometimes I feel like let's just say we don't hit a certain rank. Let's just say we're 40K and we're like $1,000, or let's just say we're going for 40K and we're like $1,000 from hitting 40K. $1,000 from hitting 40K. and you miss 40K from $1,000. I feel like sometimes we have to kind of like miss those things to really be blessed with more. Like I feel like it's almost like a test to be like, okay, well, let's see how she's gonna handle that. Is she gonna give up because she missed this certain thing, or is she gonna keep pushing even though she missed it? How many times has Brittany missed 200K when she was so close? I mean, I don't know exactly how many times, but like you have to keep pushing no matter what. Like if you would have given up whenever you didn't hit your VIPs, like you wouldn't be on this Zoom right now. Like it's so crazy. Like Alyssa didn't hit her VIPs. Hell, I didn't even hit my VIPs, but I still keep going. I still freaking push every single day because I know where I'm going. I know what I have our hands on. Y'all, like Gia said, our community is unmatched. Y'all, like I have never had a community like this before. Even like in high school, I did not have good friends. I've never had that like group of girlfriends, and we had that over here. Like people need that. And I feel like whenever we don't share what we have our hands on, when we don't share these products, when we don't share this business opportunity, when we don't share the community, we're being selfish. Y'all, I had this girl in my inbox the other day, well, probably about like a month ago, whenever I had posted about leaving my toxic relationship with a narcissist. She was in the same exact situation as me. And she straight up told me the reason why she did not leave him, or she has not left him yet, is because she feels so alone and she has no freaking friends. Sis, like, like what we have our hands on, like I would be so selfish not to be like, girl, I have a freaking amazing community, like, you know what I mean? And I feel like by us not sharing that, we're being so selfish because someone out there needs what we have our hands on, like period. We are so blessed. Like even just we are so blessed with like our social media friends too. I was telling the guy I'm talking to right now, I was telling him, I was like, because he didn't realize, like, I mean, he doesn't really understand what I do or what we do, because he's just so old fashioned. And I was telling him, like, I had to lead a Zoom or whatever. And then I was also telling him, I was like, dude, like, I just want to meet my social media friends so bad. Like I was telling him, I literally was like, dude, I just want to meet Alyssa. Like, Alyssa's like one of my best friends. I just want to squeeze her. Like, she's such like a freaking, I don't know. I just love her. I don't know. I just want to meet everybody. And I was like, it is so hard whenever you have friends all over the freaking United States, freaking Canada, wherever. But it's also so amazing. I don't know if like y'all have like been to like a retreat or something like that, but in 2019 I went to conference, and y'all, that energy, I was in Fort Worth. I stay with Courtney Glaser. That conference, being around those people, being around that energy, y'all, that lit a fire under my ass like I couldn't even believe. It was so crazy. And I just feel like whenever I don't know, if you've never met a social media friend that you have like talked to for months on months and months, and you finally meet each other, it's like you've known each other your whole life. And it's just, I don't know. Wait, what time is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I have to hop on a Zoom too. All right. I love y'all. I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks, Philip, for like saying that, because I probably would have like been ranting for another like hour. Anyways, I love y'all. Hope you have a great day, and I will post the recording after. Deuces.